Hi Bar 3, Natalie here with a 15-minute V3 cardio workout. This is propless and this is low impact, so we will not be hopping or jumping at all. It's a great way to energize your body from the ground up, inside out, and just do it in 15 minutes. I do have this box here because we have a few planks and I'm gonna show you the option of doing them at a waist-high surface. Other than that, that's all you need to know. Let's go ahead and get started. Primary posture, feet right beneath your hips, and then find a little softness in your knees, almost like a mini bounce, right? Starting to engage the muscles in your low body. Send your tailbone down and then knit your ribs towards one another and down as you anchor your collarbone wide. Take an inhale up, and on your exhale, lateral lean up and over to the side. Inhale draws you up, exhale, lateral lean. Inhale, come back through center, let your arms come down and rotate your spine side to side. So we mobilize as a part of our warm-up before we get ourselves moving and grooving. All right, inhale, step your feet a little wider than your hips. Bring your hands behind your head. I'm gonna turn sideways, you stay facing me. Find a hip hinge, hinging at your waist, bracing your belly, and then bend your knees, come into a low squat. Inhale brings you all the way back up through center, squeeze your glutes, and then we do that again. Hands come back, find your hip hinge, bend your knees into a squat, and then push yourself to stand. Keep this going. I was cueing breath as a way to just remind you that we need to use our breath as we move. And it's also a way that we can make this really mindful, focusing in on our inhales, noticing what it feels like on our exhales, and then making adjustments based on what you notice in your body, what tendencies you feel like you have, just paying attention on purpose. Last one all the way through. Feel the activation of your low body, standing all the way up. Now take a step to the right and then come up to stand. Take a step to the left, come up and stand. So starting to move to the beat into a squat and then standing tall through center. So your feet step really wide, toes slightly turned out. Knees track towards your toes, so let them come forward a bit so you flex in your ankle. Your hips, they reach back and then stand tall. Yeah, starting to feel your heart rate begin to rise, paying attention to the exhale, really how you firm through your belly to support your form, your alignment. Keep your shoulder blades out of this game, okay? Relax them onto your back. A few more deep breaths. We have 2 circuits. Each has 2 moves and we're gonna repeat them 3 times. So repetition as a way to notice things about our body, to get ourselves into a place where we can push kind of the threshold of our breath. Never lose our breath, but push our threshold, tongue tie, so that we start to build stamina for every day. Yeah, you have 4, you have 3. We're gonna find a crab walk with a knee drive pattern. It's one of my favorites right now. So come to the right side of your mat, sink down into a squat. Crab walk to the right, and then to the left. And then you're gonna step your right foot back, drive your knee, reach, drive your knee, and then we'll go to the right side. So it's step, step, drive, drive, step, step, drive, drive. As we step side to side, think of yourself as traveling in a squat. So toes towards the long edge of your mat, knees also. Your hips stay level. Even as you drive the knee, your spine stays nice and long. And you make this as big or as small as you want. I love this because we activate the outer thighs, the outer hips, and then we also, as we drive the knee, we kind of change the plane that we're working. So it builds body balance in this move. We're not gonna switch up this move the next 2 rounds. So like I said, repetition as a chance to pay attention, as a chance to maybe adjust, get deeper, and just notice about yourself. What feels right? Yeah, what feels true? Maintain that. Last one over to the right. Now come to the center of your mat. And we're gonna find a lunge tap. Let's go to the right. Lunge, lunge. So you're moving side to side. Your toes, knees, hips, shoulders, spine, all moves together, right? Finding this rotation, and then you stand through center. Feel your inner thighs as you draw your legs together and you stand tall. It's brief, but notice what this position through the center activates. Think of everything hugging in towards your midline. Let your heart rate start to rise, move into tempo, and knowing that you can adjust. This doesn't have to be a big lunge. It can be a little bit smaller like I'm showing here, and still it's movement. It's beneficial. Reach, pull. We'll come off to the left side and start our crab walks from there in 4, 3, 2. All right, last set, last side, left side here, side, side, drive, drive, step, yep, and drive, step, drive. Moving your upper body around is a way to add some intensity. And that's a dial you can turn. More intensity, maybe less intensity, depending on how you feel in this moment. Yeah, find your breath. And if it starts to feel a little bit shallow, that's okay, acknowledge it. My breath is feeling shallow. Yeah, that means I'm challenging myself. And don't lose a hold of it. Yeah, sometimes we hear our breath get messy is a term I've heard. Let's think about our breath being challenged and really starting to get a hold of it. Last one to the left. Lunge tap in the center, lunge, lunge. So bending one knee, reaching the opposite leg, but keeping that knee soft. No locking out of any joint, right? We're supporting with engaged muscles. You can adjust the range like we spoke about in round 1. You can also square it off. Change the direction of your lunge more laterally. We have one more round to go through. And as we get to that point, I want you to think about a number scale, 1 to 10. We're looking for like a 6 or 7 out of 10. So it's challenging, but it's not all out. You have 4, 3, 2, left side of the mat. Crab walk and drive. Crab walk and drive. Last time we're gonna do this. So I want you to figure out what you wanna get out of it. Maybe try sitting yourself a little lower. Noticing how you spread your legs to find that lateral distance. Outer thighs engage. Inner thighs support. You have 2 more. Last one. All right, center of the mat. Lunge, lunge, lunge. Last set of lunge taps here. Wow, what do you want out of them? What's the impact on your body? Pay attention to those things, no judgment. Noticing, finding value before we move on to the next. Maybe find a little bit bigger zip up through center. Yeah, activating the muscles that support your spine from your inner pelvis all the way up to your neck. Reach, pull. 4, 3, 2, last one. Plant your feet and find a deep inhale. Big exhale to clear out. Another one, inhale up. Exhale to clear out. Okay, circuit 2, we start with a side plank. So come down onto your mat. Come onto your forearm. And then bring your bottom knee down. Anchor your top leg, reach your top arm up. So you're finding the firm press into your forearm to anchor your shoulder, hugging your low side body up and in, stacking your hips. Take your right arm and then reach it towards the bottom knee, activating your inner thighs. Arm reaches long, and then travel through center in a forearm plank, and we'll go for side 2. 2 counts. Open up to the side. Reach bottom knee, top arm. Reach long, and then forearm plank. So as you go here, really find the drive, your low leg. Think about lifting through the inner thigh to find the distance towards your elbow. You can do this up at your waist level surface, just a little bit higher, maybe a different sensation in what you feel working. Lots of shoulders. Last one all the way through. Go ahead and come up to stand, squat, shuffle, step out and out, out and out. So taking your squat and traveling, somewhat like the crab walk, but a little bit different, right? Same but different. We're in a squat. So toes forward, knees track over them, hips are back, belly firms. Now commit to relaxing your shoulders. For me, this arm motion of swinging helps me maintain that relaxation, but you do you. I'm gonna show you, you can also go here, finding a stamp out and in. It's like an alternating side squat, keeping your hips low. Letting your heart rate rise, but not losing your breath. 4, 3, we find our side plank. 2. All right, last set, last side. Come into your forearm side plank. Open up towards me. Top arm towards the bottom knee. Reach your arm and leg, and then travel through center. Other side, open up. Knee towards elbow. Reach long. Come through center. Now you can also do this on your palms and just pause in the side plank. So I want you to find a variation that resonates with you where you're at today. Yeah, acknowledging that this takes balance, stability, and knowing that cardio is not all about moving big to tempo. It can be moments like this, moving controlled. Your heart is still pumping. The blood is still flowing. This is your last one on this last side. Bring yourself up through center, and then find your squat shuffle, side to side. Woo! It's that little giddy up through center that helps you shift side to side. But your feet stay low to the ground. Yeah, we consider this low impact. It's just a shuffle side to side. Ankles stay soft. Yeah, knees stay bent. Hips have a full hinge to them. Flex. You have 4, you have 3, you have 2. Last one, final round of these side planks. On your forearms, open up, knee towards elbow, reach long, travel through center. Remember your option to be at waist level surface or hang out in your side plank without the knee drive. Really important that you commit to your spine, staying neutral. No flex, no bend, especially as you move your low leg towards your top arm. We're gonna finish with a bang. In our squat shuffle, this is your last side. Go ahead and bring yourself up to stand and start to shuffle it out. You got it, you got it. Push, push. So notice the challenged breath. Yeah, be grateful for the chance to challenge it. And then commit to adjusting what feels right for you. This is your final bit of work. Less than a minute. Let your low body feel the effort. Yeah, let your heart start to lift, open up with the effort. And breathe. Yeah, commit to something. Right here, right now. Last 2. Last 1. Bring yourself to stand. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, let it go. Do that again. Arm sweep. Exhale, release. Plant your feet nice and wide. Come up and then find lateral lean up and over to the right. Soft knees. Up through center. Lateral lean to the left. Stack your spine. Right back into some mobility through our spine. Rotating. And then right back into it, palms behind your head. Find the flexion in your hips as you hip hinge. Deep bend in the knees as you squat. And then push to stand. Take 2 more. I like noticing here, coming back around to what we did at warm up and noticing how much more mobile I am in my ankles and my hips and how much stronger I feel in my foundation. Breathe length into the back line of your legs. And then let's find a closing breath together. Inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, palms touch, come down to your heart. Great job, bar 3. We'll see you next time.